Okay, this is the first male we're going to talk about. This is also the largest male in the litter. This is from Rex and Black Sunshine. This whole litter is Rex and Black Sunshine. Head type. The head is large, round, nice top skull to muzzle proportions, nice width of muzzle. He's got a little bit of turn to the lower jaw, which is good. Look at his chest. He's got really good width and depth. The depth of the chest extends just beyond the elbows. It's a good square front. He has a decent turn of stifle. He's well angulated in the rear, as well as his feet being fairly well oriented. He's a little bit hawked in the rear. But not terrible. A lot of young pups tend to be a little bit hawked like that. And as they develop out, they tend to straighten up, especially in my line of dogs. His length of back, he's a little bit long in the back, which will tend to add to his athleticism. Too long in the back can detract from it, but a little bit longer than being a square will aid a little bit of athleticism. Overall, very high quality pup, nice proportions, great head piece. He's a little bit loose in the face. I like to see a little bit tighter face, about like that when they're this age. Obviously, he's got a little bit more head wrinkle than that. Male number 2. Very well put together male. Clean head, but very short muzzle. You notice how short his muzzle is overall. He's got good top skull, good proportions, head proportions. His muzzle is a little rounder than what I like. I like him to be a little more square and blocky than that, but he has a very nice muzzle shape. It's a little short. As far as chest is concerned, he's got really good chest proportions. A little bit less than square, which is good. We're doing oldies, we're not doing English Bulldogs, so a little bit less than square is very good. Length of back. He has a nice moderate length back. It's right within standard. He's just got a very square build to him. So from here to here, so from the withers to the feet, and from the base of the neck to the base of the tail, if they're the same distance, that's said to be square. He's got good turn of stifle. This whole litter has good rears. He's got really good orientation to the front. He's not hawked at all. And nice short tight coat. Really nice pup overall. He's got good tight face, a little bit of skin. He's a bulldog, but nice and tight overall. This is the third male, a very bully male, very short muzzled, lots of top skull, considerably bullier than what I look for. People tend to really like bully dogs, but it can affect their breathing. So when you have a short muzzled pup like that you're looking at, you want to look at his nares. It's the holes that he breathes out of in his face. He's got nice wide open nares, really wide open nares. So he should breathe well despite the short muzzle. Has really great proportions. The depth of chest is even with his elbows. He has nice width. He's got good straight front end, nice clean front end. Length of back is very square, maybe a little bit little shy of square. He might be a little bit shorter than a moderate length back. Overall, very bully puppy. Very good angulation, particularly for this type. The bullier pups tend to be less well angled in the rear, but as you see, he has really good turn of stifle. So see his legs not straight up and down. It's got a nice little bit of a S turn to it. This puppy, the orientation of the feet is decent. He's just a little bit hawked. That'll decrease with age as he develops out, but he'll end up just a little bit hawked. So overall, really nice pup. Nice short tight coat. This is the last male we'll be looking at. Great head type. The muzzle is a little bit more triangular shaped than the other ones in this way, which is okay. These are working style bulldogs, so you don't need a real blocky or real round muzzle, but he's got great top skull. This height of head here and this height here, the depth here are equal, 50-50, which is good. The width of the muzzle is 50% of the overall width of the head, so he's got really great head proportions. The length of muzzle is perfect. That's exactly what I look for in a puppy this age. Chest, very broad in the chest, very square front end. He'll be a very wide, should be a very wide adult pup. He's got great depth of chest. It extends just fine below the elbows. Length of back, he's short backed. So this distance from here to here is shorter than this distance from here to here. So he's a short backed male, but even being short backed, he has very, very good turn of stifle, which is something that we don't see very often in oldies at all. And this litter is just full of rear angulation, which is awesome to see. It's probably my most successful rear assemblies that I've had in a breeding. He's a little bit hawked, but not bad. That'll lessen considerably as he ages. Oh, he's growling at me. Got a little bit of fire in this one. Nice overall prospect.